guys, so this is going to be a review on the NARS Sheer Glow foundation. I've been meaning to do this since I got it and I said I would do it, so here it is. So first of all, before I go into the review, I'm going to just do a little bit of a ramble as to how I ended up getting this foundation. I only use the Studio Fix from MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and I felt that it'd be nice to try something different, you know, because I'm always using the same foundation. It'd be nice to, you know, try out different things. I tried out the Sleek new Skin Revive foundation, but I think it's more of a summer wear, beach wear type foundation. It's really like, it's not my kind of foundation. I also have the Revlon Photo Ready, and I really like that one. The Colour Stay as well, Revlon Colour Stay, but I found that the caramel shade is slightly darker for me for some reason. So I felt, okay, I'll try NARS, even though I know that NARS is like pretty high end, pretty expensive, but yeah, anyway, so I went to London and I was gonna, well, I initially was just gonna go get another bottle of my Studio Fix Fluid, but they'd run out. I went to Selfridges and they'd run out, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I have no foundation whatsoever. So they sent me to another store. Can't remember whereabouts it was, but it was near Oxford somewhere. And I literally trying to find it. Me and my boyfriend are literally going all the way around London trying to find the place. It was like I honestly cannot remember. I will probably put it down here somewhere. I was trying to find like this weird, like this sort of like village type street, and eventually found it. I was like, oh my god, I found it, and then it was closed. And I was like, oh my god, I have no foundation to take with me. And my boyfriend was like, it's just foundation. And I was like this. It's not your fault. So he has a lot to learn about my makeup info and stuff, and I'm going to start off with lipstick finishes. Anyway, that's a different story. So yeah, I was really upset. I had like a mini hissy fit, and I was like, I've got no foundation, and I've got 2 more days to stay in London, and I can't, you know, wear anything else. What am I going to do? So I stumbled across a place called what's it called? Liberty. It's a store called Liberty, and they were selling the NARS foundation. So I was like, oh, okay, I guess I have no choice but to get the NARS foundation. Now the NARS retails for $29.50, I think, and I think my foundation is normally about $19.50. That's for the MAC, so it's a bit of a price difference. So I was like, okay, I'm really desperate right now. Everyone talks about this foundation. It seems to be really good, seems to work really well, might as well try it out. So I had my foundation with me, my MAC one, so I had to put a little swatch on my hand and then sort of trying to see if I could match the colour, and I got the colour, the shade, it's what I call shade 2, dark 2, sorry, and it's Benares, B-E-N-A-R-E-S, Benares. I think that's how you say it. I think they're all like countries or cities in the world or something. So I'm Benares, and yeah, I was like, oh my god, I'm going to spend almost £30 on a foundation, but I am desperate, so yeah, so I got it. So anyway, on to the review, because that was like such a pointless ramble. So yeah, NARS Sheer Glow foundation, about 30 mils. So that's the standard size you get for foundations anyway. It's water based, so I would, you know, recommend using a brush, not your fingers. I mean, if you want to use your fingers, that's fine, but I would say it would be a lot more messy to use your fingers. So yeah, I would say a brush. This is the brush I use for my foundations anyway. I use the Sigma F80 flat top synthetic kabuki brush, and I use that just to, you know, buff it all in and stuff, and it works really well. This is a medium coverage foundation, so if you think because of the name Sheer Glow that you're looking for something that won't be as much of a coverage, then you'll be wrong, because it has such a funny name. Like, it says it's sheer and it says it's a glow, but it doesn't really give you that sort of iridescent look to your face, if that makes sense. So I don't know why it's called Sheer Glow, but it's more of a semi-matte finish, where it doesn't just like, it's not totally like doesn't just cover up all your face kind of thing. It's still, you know, buildable and stuff like that. So yeah, the good thing about it though, it's not as thick as, you know, the Studio Fix Fluid. So I would compare it to the Studio Fix Fluid, which is the one I originally used, and it's not as thick. Like, your face can still shine through when you apply this foundation. and I really liked it. I also found that I didn't have to use that much concealer either, which was really weird because I always, even with the fact that MAC is medium to high coverage, I still apply foundation. Sorry, I still apply concealer. But for this one, it just felt so smooth, and it felt like I didn't have that much, you know, my face didn't feel cakey, or not cakey, but didn't feel like, you know, I had a lot of stuff on my face kind of thing. And I do like to, you know, cover up like properly and stuff, but this allowed my face to breathe a bit more. Though it wasn't iridescent in terms of the glow part, it still gave my face more of a radiant look to it, and I really like that. You know, and also I don't have to use that much. It doesn't come with a pump or anything, it just comes like that. But I find that I didn't have to use so much, like I didn't have to pour out so much into my hand, which is a good plus as well, because with the fact that it hasn't got a pump, you would, you know, waste product. So that was a plus as well. Now for this foundation, I won't recommend it for people with oily skin, because I've got oily skin, and I found that after a while that my face went, you know, shiny again, you know, after a few hours. Normally that normally happens with my foundation, especially my Studio Fix, but my blot powder seems to do the trick. But for this one, it just didn't seem to work. Like I use a primer. If you're going to use a primer for your foundation, it is a water-based foundation, I would recommend a water-based primer. Mine isn't really water-based. I don't really know what sort of base this is. I use the Avon Magic Space Perfector with that primer and with the foundation, sorry. And yeah, it still didn't keep my face looking matte, you know. So this is definitely for dry to combination skin, and I think the sheer matte foundation would definitely be for oily skin. You can get it from, you know, you should probably know where you get them from. I'm sure most places that would sell MAC would probably sell NARS as well, so Selfridges, Harvey Nicks, you know, those sorts of places. Yeah, so if you're looking for something that is a sheer foundation, this is not the one. This is a medium coverage foundation. The name is sort of deceiving, I think, and for the glow part, it gives a radiant, it makes your skin, you know, shine through the foundation. It doesn't like block and clog your skin up, but it doesn't give you like a iridescent look to your face. So that's the surprising thing about it. Like I said, it's water-based, so I would recommend a water-based primer with it, and probably a brush, maybe the 187 brush or the 188 duo fiber type brushes. I still like my Studio Fix Fluid foundation, but of the fact that this is medium coverage, and you don't, obviously right now it's summertime and I don't want to have so much on my face. I'm not one to wear tinted moisturizer because my skin isn't really suitable for that. I'd rather just not wear anything at all because there's just no point, you know. So I would probably go for my for the sheer glow. So yeah, I really like this foundation. I definitely recommend it. Like I said, if you don't mind spending the amount, it's $29.50, then that's fine. I would say go for it. Yeah, if you're looking for something that's not too full on and not too heavy on the face, this would be such a good recommendation for you. I absolutely love this foundation, so I would definitely give it a thumbs up. The only thing about it, I wish it was suitable for my oily skin type. So even, yeah, I don't know, I even use a powder with it, and for some reason it still doesn't, you know, it still gives me that sort of shiny, glowy sort of look to my face. And I'm not exactly, maybe I might try the sheer matte soon as well and just sort of compare. But I absolutely love this foundation. I would definitely say you should get it if you're thinking about it, but I won't get it if you think it's a sheer foundation, because it's not. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope I covered what you needed to know, and yeah, this has worked really well for me. I've not had any breakouts or anything. I've not reacted to it, and it's just been fine. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I hope this is giving you more information about the foundation itself. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think I've rambled off a lot now. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you in my next video. Bye.